It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
For you two that didn't hear me, I don't own rights to that. It's not mine. I don't own rights.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's brought down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Maher able to put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
At the 29-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. James White's first carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, we got four down, four down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Right there. Yeah.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Number 1.
A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Ravens nothing.
He's going to keep it again. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw in the game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We got 4. Check 3, check 3.
On second down, Burrow. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Bengals 10, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Not much there, only a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield. He'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow on play action. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down, Ravens.
We got this. Owen.
And that is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a Raven first down.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again. And here in the second, sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Bengals 17, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Marr is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 7, Mike 15, right here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39-yard line. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, here's White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in his game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and goal, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Complete.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. this could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 1.
From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They start the drive with White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Ravens.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
I was wondering when they were going to hold me.
It's a tie game.
He wouldn't go get the ball. He just stopped. Look. Dumbass.
Opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Uses the spin. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Ravens 35, Bengals 28. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jabari Zuniga just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
The 41-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
3rd down here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This is out quickly to the right.
Tonight's final score.